So, I believe all of you watching this video have seen Mortal Kombat 1's trailer. Nope, not this one. Nope, not this one either. Nope. Nope. NetherRealm Studios' next game is officially called Mortal Kombat 1. It's going to be a full reboot of the series, starting with Liu Kang's ending from Aftermath. In May, we've seen the cinematic trailer, and a few days ago, we've seen the official gameplay trailer. Some YouTubers, players, and media journalists already got their hands on the game and gave us their feedback and some videos that we have seen. We also have some Ed Boon interviews that we're also going to cover in this episode. So I advise you to sit down, relax, and let's dive into everything that was revealed. No, I'm just kidding, we already did that. So let's start with the basic stuff. The roster. The currently confirmed roster includes Subzero, Scorpion, Raiden, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Kitana, Mileena, Kenshi, Johnny Cage, and the pre-order bonus Shang Tsung. Besides the roster, there's a new concept that is the entire premise of the game called Kameos. Kameos are basically improved tag assists that can also perform fatal blows and fatalities. The currently confirmed list of cameos include Subzero, Scorpion, Kung Lao again, as well as Sonya, Jax, Kano, Stryker, and Goro. Some characters can be both cameos and main roster characters, but some of them are going to be either main roster only, DLC only, or cameos only. For example, we have Stryker, who is confirmed to be a cameo only. The game is going to start with 24 characters, and the cameos, although they appear to be only 16, are going to be upwards to 20, with lots of more content coming via DLC. This information comes directly from Ed Boon himself during a recent interview. Cameos are mostly going to be characters that are more obscure and lesser known, most of them probably coming from the 3D era, and characters who were never playable before, simply because it was not possible to, such as Motaro, or they were not significant enough to be playable. Meat and Mocap, however, are not likely to be cameos, and Stryker, as I said before, is a cameo exclusive. Combat Kids, on the other hand, are also not going to be playable, according to what Ed Boon has said in a previous interview. At least not on the main roster. But they might take part in story mode. In other words, your main is going to be a cameo. With regards to Sonya, it is currently unclear what this passage means, as it could either mean Sonya is playable, or she was just given as an example. Sindel also appears to be in the game as a background prop. Your main character is a prop. And before you say that's Mileena, nope, this is Mileena, so that could not possibly be Mileena. In one interview, Ed Boon said that there are no new characters, but in the WB Brazil interview, he said that there are new characters. It is unclear which one is true, but it is apparent that there's a translation error, and it's possible that Ed Boon meant new as a new take on an existing character, and not literally a new character. One example of that is Ed Boon referring to Scorpion as reintroducing the yellow ninja guy.
We have reintroducing moments in our story of like, oh, this yellow ninja guy,
right,
we're like, I know who he is, but he's a different, it's a different origin thing. And I do feel there's a really cool novelty in the story of seeing a character introduced that you've known for 30 years, but now he's in this situation and this is his new origin and whatnot. So.
Yeah.
Now, let's discuss the gameplay. The game seems to be a mix of MKX, Injustice, and MK11. Variations are gone and have been completely replaced with cameos. This is confirmed by Mortal Kombat themselves over on TikTok and in the replies on their Twitter account. The reliance on cameos is so heavy that you can't play the game without them. So to answer your questions, no, cameos are not optional and they are a necessary part of the game. However, cameos can help you in different ways throughout the game. For example, an X-ray or fatal blows starts with a freeze frame, then a connect move. After that, the animation plays, in which your cameo starts off by doing his X-ray first. Then you follow up with your own character's X-ray. Then
explosions. Explosions.
Cameos can also perform throws, help you do combo breakers, stop a combo, as well as have their own fatalities.
Fatality.
Cameos also have palette swaps, just like the main characters, as well as skins. Almost all of the cameos will have their original skins and fatalities. Van Damme is going to be a skin for Johnny Cage along with his voice. And according to Ed Boon, there's also one more WoW face model that we are going to see soon.
And there is one that's coming up. We're not ready to announce, but there's going to be another kind of appearance, and that'll be interesting too.
Tell me your guesses in the comments below on who you think will be the next famous person to lend his likeness to Mortal Kombat. Cameos also can take damage, which affects your health, but I'm not completely sure on that part because it's not really apparent from the gameplay that we've seen so far. But one thing that I'm sure of is that cameos can use meter burn to enhance their moves. For example, Jax's famous "Got You" grab. After you select a character, there will be a choice of cameos to choose from, which then leads you to stage select. The most impressive thing about this entire process is that intros are now part of the loading screen. This means you can barely see the loading in this game. During the loading, your characters will have clash against each other, similar to clashes from Injustice. The characters will also have dialogue against each other, similar to MKX and MK11's intros.
Now I know you blind, man, but you gotta see this.
Ever battle a blind swordsman?
However, so far, it doesn't look like there are intro dialogues during the gameplay. Let's wait until the game is out or we get more information to see if that changes. Aerial combos seem to also be a focus in this game. As you can see in this short video behind me, every character has an aerial string that can extend your combos. Couple that with cameos and you got yourself some very long combo strings. One thing I'm happy about is that brutalities are making a return, and the classic uppercut brutality does exist. However, the
Finish him.
slowdown is still there, so I'm unsure how to feel about that. But that is forgiven, given that Subzero got his ice clone back. By the way, don't even think about teabagging this game, as your character will just perform a taunt instead. That's it everyone, toxicity is no more.
Sub-Zero wins.
Now onto story mode. I don't wanna spoil anything from story, so I'll try to be brief. The story comes directly after Liu Kang's ending from MK11 Aftermath, in which Liu Kang has formed his perfect world, but had done a mistake throughout the process. To some people, the mistake is adding cameos to the game. Anyway, according to Ed Boon, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are now brothers. Sub-Zero is Bihan, and it's unclear who Scorpion is. However, we are 100% sure that Kuai Liang exists and is part of Bihan's story. And yes, Scorpion is now a Lin Kuei member. Mileena still has her teeth, but she's gotten some sort of a Tarketan virus that is mutating her. And this time around, she's Kitana's older sister. And Raiden is now simply Farmer Raiden, as told by Ed Boon. The story will focus on multiple villains from older games that have now either swapped roles or formed new alliances. We will not be seeing time cuts in this game, but we will finally know where Kung Lao got his hat from. Now let's take a look at the UI, shall we? Now I personally believe this is a temporary UI because I'm not really a fan of it. Not all modes were present in the demo, but arcade towers were there. There's about 20 stages to choose from, some of which have variants, such as day or night mode of the same stage. Currently, we have seen 5 stages: the Living Forest, Cinder's Garden, Wuxi Academy, Johnny's Mansion, and Fingen Tea House. The names are difficult to pronounce. And a tea house. Hello guys, Future the Thinny here. After I finished recording the video, I realized that I forgot 2 more stages. I don't think we have the names for them, but they are this fireworks stage and the other one that looks like Shang Tsung's island from Mortal Kombat 11. The move list is the same type that we're used to, but according to Ed Boon, we have a new accessibility option that allows for easier special moves, similar to modern controls in Street Fighter 6, for people who simply can't do special moves, such as people with disabilities. Finally, let's discuss a little bit of history about the development of Mortal Kombat 1. According to Ed Boon, as COVID hit, they had already made the decision to move to a newer Unreal Engine, since they knew it was inevitable at that point. But after COVID, they realized that taking 2 years off just to update the engine, then another 2 years to work on Injustice 3 would set Mortal Kombat 12 at around a 7-year gap, which was something that didn't sit well with them, nor would sit well with the fans. So Injustice 3 was scrapped in favor of a new Mortal Kombat game. During the development of Mortal Kombat 12, they realized that the story had changed so much that it just made sense to rename it to Mortal Kombat 1 and start fresh. Mortal Kombat 1 will, unfortunately, not feature minigames. That means no motor combat, no puzzle combat, nor a chess combat mode. However, Ed Boon promised more new game modes, as well as a new crypt. According to him, currently there is no crypt, but there will be something else that will offer similar functionality that should be better in some sorts. Harakiris also are not in this game, and I'm happy to say that Cole Young or any MK movie relevance is not part of Mortal Kombat 1. According to Derek, they are leaving that to its own universe. Since cameos exist, Tag Team also does not have a chance of appearing in this game. Well, this is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate the video 5 stars and ring that doorbell. And also let me know your feedback about this video in the comments below, and any criticism or any feedback is appreciated. Peace.